Hey YouTube, what I want to do today is compare the original manufacturer Desert Eagle that were made in Israel to the new manufacturer Desert Eagles that are made here in the US. So there are plenty of videos out there that show guys shooting the guns and doing stupid stuff and whatnot. But what I want to kind of focus on today is just really that comparison. What is the difference between the two guns? Is one better than the other? And hopefully if you're looking to purchase one, this will help you make that decision. So let's start out with the original manufactured Desert Eagle from Israel. I've owned actually, this is my third Desert Eagle that I've owned. Over time, I would buy one, then I'd shoot it, and it would be just sitting around, and I would sell it. So I went through that 3 times now, and I ended up purchasing this gun here. So I can tell you that the machining on the original manufactured Desert Eagles is a little crude. You'll see some machine marks kind of in different spots of the gun, and this is kind of consistent on the 3 Desert Eagles that I own, so including this one here. So that's one of the things that I can call out. Obviously the main difference is the railing system that they have. The original system pretty much just had the 2 slots up at the top, Weaver style, and you know, I never put a scope on any one of my pistols. I don't understand why you would want to do that, because it just adds extra weight to an already heavy gun. But that's really one of the main differences that you're going to notice between the 2 guns. Other than that, other than the safety switch that you'll see is slightly different between the 2 guns. Those are the 2 things that are really going to jump at you when you hold the original gun and compare it to the new manufacturer. So let's take a look at the new manufacturer pistol. I called out the machining. The machining is wonderful on the new pistol. Every edge is very smooth. There are no rough machine marks that I can see. Just overall very, very good quality. I mentioned that the rail system is different. That's the other thing. It's a personal preference really, what you like more, whether the new style or the old style. I tend to prefer the old style more than the new style. The only other thing is I mentioned is the safety switch. If you look at the 2 guns side by side, you can see that the safety switch is slightly different. I don't know why they made that switch, but I can't say that I like more one or the other in any shape or form. I think they both work just as fine. The old style has a few extra ridges for the fingers, so I think I can get a better grip on the safety. But I think because of the better machining on the new pistols, I don't have any problem with the new safety design either. Alright, so other things that I have noticed when I shot the 2 pistols. Weight-wise, if I hold one or the other, I would probably say that the new one feels a little bit lighter. And I don't know if it's because of the stainless steel finish, that could be it, but the new one feels just slightly lighter, not by a whole lot, but there is definitely a little bit of a difference. The other thing that I noticed, and it's very, very difficult to tell at first, but if you put the 2 guns side by side, and I'm going to put them side by side this way, you can see that there's a slight difference in the beaver tail that you see here. And because of that difference, slight difference, I'll tell you that one feels a little bit more comfortable in the hand than the other. And I think that has to do with a little bit more machining that they've done on the new pistols. I think they cut out a little bit, the grip a little bit deeper. So you have a little bit of a better grip on the new pistols than in the old pistols. In the old pistols, it feels like it's out just slightly more. So that's just what I noticed. All right, coming back to the topic of the 2 pistols, comparing them side by side, what other things can I call out or that I have noticed? This assembly is exactly the same. There's no differences there. All the controls, all the buttons function flawlessly on both pistols. No problems there. The one thing that I did notice, if I break apart the pistol real quick, I'm gonna try to grab a picture of this so you can see what I'm talking about. But I did notice that the barrel on the new pistol is slightly softer. So when I shot the same rounds, and I did a max batch of the rounds through these pistols, these ones here, these here, magnum loads, and the original Israeli rounds. But when I shot them, they both fed these rounds through, no problems. But I did notice that I got a little bit more wear inside of this stainless steel barrel. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe I would not have this problem in the regular steel barrel in the new manufacturer pistol. But I can tell you that this barrel, the original barrel, is like a mirror right now. And it shot just as many rounds as this pistol. But this pistol here has got a few little marks on the inside of the barrel. I'll try to capture this and show you and point it out. But I can see that there was a little bit of wear on this barrel here. So don't know, again, I don't know if that's just because this is a stainless steel barrel. Maybe that's why it's maybe a little bit softer, but that's something that I can definitely call out that I noticed. Aside from that, let's see, a lot of people talk about the original pistols having some problems with jamming. I can tell you exactly what's happening with that because I ran into that problem too with my second Desert Eagle, and I was able to correct the problem. First one, no problem. Second one, I did run into a problem. And what was happening, let me grab on these shells here. What was happening is that when you have a round chambered in, and this is the last round, this is typically happening on the last rounds. What would happen is when I would fire the pistol, these followers on these mags they were not flat. They had a little groove cut into them. And let me see if these other ones have the same problem or not. Let's take a peek. I don't think they do, because I have not had a problem with either one of these pistols at the range. They do not. So you can see that the followers are absolutely flat on both of these mags, including the third one here, I think is the same way. But the original manufacturer mags had these little weird grooves cut in right in the middle of the follower. And what that was causing is the rounds would not get raised high enough within the chamber, so it would not draw it up correctly. So you would fire the gun and it would just lock out, and it would not rechamber the next round. What I did as a quick fix on the previous mags is I filled those grooves in. I filled them in with some epoxy just to get over that problem and to kind of validate that that's what the issue was. And after I did that, I hadn't had any issues with chambering. The issues were gone. So if you are seeing that, yes, you could have issues with springs or something like that. Look into switching those out. But I can tell you that I think usually the problem is with these followers here. So if you see a groove in yours, see if you can get a replacement follower. I'll be good to go. If you want to drop 40 bucks for a new mag, do that, no problem. But just make sure it doesn't have these grooves in the middle. All right, I think that's really about it for these two beautiful pistols. Love comparing them, love shooting them. It's really a lot of fun. If you haven't had a chance to shoot one, please do so. It's definitely an experience. It's a little scary at first because you don't really know when to anticipate, but after that, you'll find that they're really fun to shoot. They are extremely accurate. Their only downfall is their weight. So holding the pistol out like this in front of you with that much weight in the front is kind of difficult and keeping it on target. But if you can just muscle it, it's a lot of fun. It's a flamethrower. It's a little hard on your wallet because the rounds are $1 or $1.50 a piece. But outside of that, it's a joy to shoot and it's a joy to own. They're very beautiful firearms. But anyway, hopefully this helps you kind of make up your mind. If you want to see more videos of these pistols, I'll be taking them to the range soon. Haven't shot them in a while, so I think it's time. I'm a little bit overdue on shooting the Desert Eagle. So I'll be making more videos of these firearms, including others, so stay tuned. If this video helped you, please hit a like button down below and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Take care.